Hey YouTube, back at it again with another video. So today I wanted to talk about Janet Jackson. Now I don't have a particular reason why I wanted to talk about her. I just wanted to, maybe because like one of her songs is getting popular on TikTok. What's it called? Um, Someone Call My Lover. Yeah. I've been with that song before it got popular on TikTok, but whatever. And they do it all the time. They always like get some big song and promote it on TikTok, some old song too, and just promote it on TikTok. But I'm glad people are starting to be introduced to Janet Jackson more. Like I like that. Like I'm down for that. Period. Because I saw Janet in concert like a couple years back and I really enjoyed myself. Like I just wish I got closer seats. Like oh, but it's okay. I really liked it. Um, I definitely wouldn't mind seeing her again. And it's just like it's funny because when people ask me like what artists do you want to see like in concert, and it's just like, well, most of the artists I want to see are dead. So I just it's just you know, it's just nice to be able to see one of my favorite artists who's still alive, performing and things like that. Um but like this girl's almost 60, like eventually she gonna have to sit down. Like, girl, like take a breath. Cause every time I look up, she's performing. But that's neither here or there. I just want to talk about her real quick. So um, Janet Demino Joe Jackson. She is an American singer, songwriter, and actress, and she's of course a part of the Jackson family. She's Michael Jackson's sister and everything like that. So her and Michael are like the main two like people out of the family to like get big and famous and break records and things like that. Um, so yeah, I'm in this video. I'm just gonna talk about her real quick, my thoughts about her, and then I'm also gonna do album ranking. I want to rank her albums, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Do you like Janet Jackson? You know, let me know what you think about her. So anyway, let's get into it. So before I was a Michael Jackson fan first. I'm not gonna lie. Like, listen to Michael Jackson as a kid. Like, I listened to him all the time. I would even cry. I even cried when my parents told me he was dead. Like I just like I my love for that man is crazy. But anyway, so but then I was like, I don't remember how I was introduced to Janet Jackson exactly. I don't remember, but I just was like one day, let me listen to her music, right? So I started with Control. Um, not I know she doesn't like her two albums before Control, so I didn't listen to those until recently. But the albums are not terrible. They're not. But I get why she doesn't like them at the same time. Yeah. I remember listening to Control first, and I love Pleasure Principle, and of course the song Control and things like that. So that's what like got me started with Janet. I was like, okay, Janet's kind of cooking. Like, okay, I get the hype. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. And then I listened to Rhythm Nation. And then after that I stopped listening to her music. Like I didn't listen to any of her newer stuff after that. Keep in mind I was still a kid at the time, so like I wasn't like, ooh, Janet, like that just wasn't I was just up under Michael way too much. So yeah, I was really into Control, like the album T, Rhythm Nation, T. So yeah, I kind of stopped listening to Janet after those two albums. Like I didn't really like it is what it is. And then later on in life, like maybe I want to say I'm like 22, so I want to say like when I was like 17, 18, that's when I started like I was like, okay, wait a minute, let me actually listen to her whole discography, not just you know these two albums. So that's when I got into um the rest of her albums. So Janet, uh, where she has her hands up like this, blah blah blah. That famous album cover. I really like that album as well. I was like, wait, she's cooking. Like, why haven't I been listening to her more often? So that's when I decided to listen to the rest of her albums, and I love them all. Now I will say like, you know, her her more recent stuff is not as good as like her earlier stuff, but I still think they're good albums. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she'll come out with any more music because she's getting up there in age. Like she's probably ready to retire. Like so, if she doesn't come out with anything new, I totally get it. But if she does, that's cool too. So I really like Janet. Like I do. Um, but like I didn't as a kid, I didn't realize how much of a freak she is. Like if you listen to some of her songs, like there's this one song on the All For You album that's very freaked out. I'm like, girl, like it's so freaked out I can't even listen to it. Like Janet, I don't want to hear you sing about stuff like that. Like I just don't. Um so yeah, she's very freaked out. I mean, the stuff she used to do on stage, like, oh, okay. I mean, I get it, but I just be wondering what her parents are thinking because you know how they are. Like, they Jehovah's Witnesses and all that. Like, you know, I don't know how that was going, but yeah, I really like Janet. I think she's great. And if anyone has, and I just hate how the industry treated her. Like, because that one little mess up that was also Justin's fault, mind you. Um, like they did her dirty when she's like one of the biggest inspirations, for many artists today. And she did her thing. Like she walked so other artists could run. Like please don't disrespect Janet. Like I just hate how they be doing her sometimes. Like I really hate it. And I also think Janet's like super gorgeous. Like I don't know if she's dealt with insecurity like her brother has. Um, because at least from what I heard, Joe was harder on the boys than the girls. But well, at least with Janet. Because, in her documentary, she didn't have much bad things to say about her father. So, I mean, which makes sense because by the time she was born, her family was already like getting famous and all that type of stuff. So, I get it, but I don't know. She dealt with insecurities about how she looked, but I think she's absolutely pretty. Like, I think she's gorgeous. Like, and I think she has the best smile. Like, I feel like her and Michael have the same smile, and I love their smile. Like, I think it's so pretty. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents about Janet Jackson. I kind of wish she would do more acting, or she did more acting in the past, because I don't think she's a bad actress. Like I liked her in Poetic Justice. I really liked her in Poetic Justice. Like I love that movie. Like I be watching that movie all the time. Like her and Tupac are so cute. Like if they actually were together, like in real life, that would eat. Like, but whatever. And then I liked her in Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married Too. Like I liked her in that. So I wish she did more like acting because I actually think she was kind of good at it. Um, but whatever. She might in the future, she might not. I doubt it though, because now I'm gonna go into, my rankings for her albums. So hold on. So now we're gonna get into ranking her albums. So let's start with this one. I'm trying to recall, what songs off of this album I like. Um, okay, now it only has 8 songs on there. But from my memory, without replaying any of the songs, I think Loving My Best Friend, Don't Mess Up This Good Thing, and You'll Never Find a Love Like Mine. I think I like those songs on there. But do I go back to this album often? Hell no. So I'm just gonna I don't want to put it in D, so I'm gonna just put it in C. Like I'm gonna put this, oh, I'll put this in C. If you're a big Janet Jackson fan, I say check it out, but like if you don't, you're also not missing anything. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna try to go in order of like release dates. So and then we have this one. I think this album is a bit better than that one from my memory. Um, like I like Dream Street. I do like that song, but I think that song's from the TV show Fame because I know she was in Fame for a little bit. I only watched the part she was in. Like I never actually watched the whole show, so but yeah, she was only in it for a short time. And I liked her in Good Times as well. So yeah, I do like that song. And then If It Takes All Night and Hold Back Tears, like these albums are very 80s coded. Like it's just very, you can tell it's from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But I like older music, so I don't mind that it has that 80s sound. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna put those albums in C. Like they're not terrible. Like I don't want to put anything in D because they're not like unbearable. Like I'd put it in D if it was unbearable to listen to, but I don't feel that way. So Control, I'm gonna put that in A. It's not my favorite Janet Jackson album, but I do like that album a lot. Um, like my favorite songs, like And plus, this was the first album I was introduced to when it comes to her. Like, Control, Nasty, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Like, there's no skips on that album. I just feel like she has better ones. That's why I didn't put it in S. But there's not really any skips on this album. And I really like Funny How Time Flies. You know, I like I said, I like every song on here. My goal is to find the hair Janet Jackson had for Pleasure Principle. Like, I thought her hair was eating down, and I want to find a wig just like it, but I haven't been able to find one. But I feel like her hairstyle was so cute in that video. So if you have a wig or know somebody who has a wig or a wig looks similar to that hairstyle, let me know, please, because it ate. Like, it ate. So next we're gonna go to Rhythm Nation. Um, do I think Rhythm Nation is better than Control? Hmm. That's a toughie. That's a toughie because some of the songs in Rhythm Nations are just interludes, so like that type of stuff I don't count as like real songs. Um this ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's better than Control or not. I'm a mm, I might have to put it behind it. And I know that's kind of crazy, but when I listen to Janet, I don't go back to this album that much. Like, if I really sit and think about it, I do not go back to this album. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love this album down. Like, I'm still gonna get the vinyl for it. Like, I still love this album. But when I gotta say I listen to Control more often. But at the same time, there's really good songs in here. So that might be subject to change, honestly, because I do like the song Rhythm Nation. I like the song The Knowledge. I used to listen to Escapade and Miss You Much like all the time. Like, love the songs too. Um, I love Come Back to Me. Like that song. So I don't know. That could be subject to change. Like, but I'm just gonna put that there for right now. Just only off the fact because I don't go back to that album that often. Now, Janet, I will put in S tier. Um, I like this album a lot. Um, you know, it has That's the Way Love Go. That's the Way Love Goes. Um, this time, you know, New Agenda again. You know, all them songs eat like they eat. Like, I'm so sorry. So I have to put that in S tier. I have to. Next we have the Velvet Rope. This song I'm sorry. The Velvet Rope goes before Janet any day. This album is so good. And recently she released like some songs that didn't make it to the album that were going to. And one of the songs, the song Accept Me that didn't make it to the album, I love that song. I listen to that song all the time. Like, yeah. Yeah. So I think that's a very good album. Like, again, no skips. No skips. Again, she's a little freaky in this album, but it's okay. Like, we just gonna like, it's okay. But honestly, like, Go Deep, like, I Get Lonely, like, come on. Like, this album has to be an S tier. It has to be. Okay, so next we're gonna go. I think this is the next album. All For You. Hmm. I'm kind. I think I'll put this here. I think I'm gonna put that here because, like, the last 5 songs on this album, I really like. Um, but like now that I'm looking on my phone, there's like 20 songs on here, and my favorite is like I might have to put it in B. Oh no, like I hate that, but like now that I'm really looking at it, there's only like mm, I've only hearted like 8 songs out of 20. So, but don't get me wrong, it's still a good album. Like, don't come for me. Don't think I'm coming for Janet. Like, I'm not. It's still a good album, but I can't justify putting it high on the tier if I only have 8 songs out of 20 that I like. You know what I mean? Next is Damita Joe. Like, there's more songs off Damita Joe that I like than the other one. Like, so I have to put that. I have to put that here. Like, I have to put that there. Okay. Like, Thinking About My Ex. Like, what else? Strawberry Bounce, like spending time with you. There's just songs on here that I just, yeah. Um, Now this album, let's see. I do like this album. I do. Um, but let's see. There's 16 songs, and I like about half of them. Um, so I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that here. I'll put that there. Um, yeah, because when I really think about it, when I'm like, let me listen to a Janet Jackson album, I mostly come back to these albums, to be honest. More than any of the other albums down here. But from time to time, my Spotify will play a song from this album, or play a song from this album, or this album. I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember, blah blah blah. So yeah, maybe I need to go back and listen to these albums again because I am going off of just memory here. Like I haven't listened to these albums straight in a very long time. So, this list could be subject to change. But as of my memory and right now, that's yeah. Um Now Discipline, mm, this ain't a bad album at all. I don't really like the cover. Like I feel like they should have did something with her hair. Like I don't know. Um Am I okay with it being right there? Yeah, I'm okay with it being right there. I am. Um, because again, there's based off this album, there's not I don't remember that many songs off of it besides like Feedback and Can't Be Good and Rock With You, those type of songs. But besides that, like there's not really In Love. Oh, it's funny. The song Love from this album, I discovered it by a Sims video because someone made like a music video in The Sims off of this song. So that's when I discovered I like that song. But I just thought that was a little funny. But yeah, I do like that album, but like off my memory, there's not really that many songs that like, grab my attention. Um, Now I'm gonna put this here. Now, now, wait. I don't want you to think that I think this album is a bad album. I do not. I'm only putting it here because I'm sick of this album. And by that, I just mean for some reason, my Spotify playlist is in love with this album. I don't know why, but every time I, hit shuffle on my Spotify playlist, songs from this album come up. And it's just like annoying because it keeps playing the same songs to the point where I've gotten tired of the album. So that's the only reason why I put it at C because I can't listen to this album right now. Like I just now don't get me wrong, I think it's a good album. Like I don't think it's bad. I think it has really some really good gems on here. Um, so I still suggest you listen to it, but I'm only putting it in C right now because the song has been overplayed so much that I'm kind of sick of it. So yeah, this is my ranking so far. It is very subject to change because, like I said, I'm just going off of memory right now. But I love Janet. I love each of these albums. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, they just have to be ranked. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what your thoughts are, how you'd rank her albums, your favorite song from her, and things like that. If I had to pick a favorite song, I'd probably pick I Get Lonely. That's just off the top of my head right now, but like I said, I like a lot of her songs. So maybe you should take a listen to some of her albums, maybe find you a gem. You never know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.